With our kids going back to school, I thought this would be a great opportunity to make sure we were taking care of their spinal health. Hi, my name is Mike Marinus, and here are my top tips when it comes to kids using school bags. Tip number 1. A good quality bag, like we discussed in the previous video, is a must. However, you also need to use it correctly. Slinging a backpack over one shoulder will lead to uneven loading of the spine. Make sure that your kids are using both straps and have them tightened in snugly for a nice fit. Tip number 2. When packing their bags, teach your kids to pack the heavy items first and place those items in the center of the bag. This will give a much more balanced carrying experience. Tip number 3. Try and fit everything into one bag. 2 or 3 bags becomes a nightmare for carrying, not to mention the amount of things that will get lost and left behind at school. Tip number 4. Stand straight up with that bag on your back. Make sure the child's weight is evenly distributed between the legs. But remember, parents, kids learn this from watching their parents. So this goes for you as well. Tip number 5. Kids need to put those bags down when they don't need to be carried. So, if your child is on the playground or sitting on a bench or sitting on the grass, that bag needs to be sitting right down next to them. Tip number 6. When popping that backpack on, don't get your child to swing it around their shoulders like a schoolyard ninja. This could, of course, hurt their friends and hurt their own back and shoulders. Get your children from a young age to learn to bend their knees and squat down. Lift that bag close to the body. This lessens pressure on the growing spine and reduces risk of injury. Tip number 7. Use the lockers provided at the school. The average high schooler, so it is said, carries about 8 textbooks in their bag at any one time. So get them to take those morning books out for the morning, then to swap them in the locker for those afternoon books. Tip number 8. Kids need to keep active. It's recommended that children do an hour of physical activity a day. Strong muscles will help prevent poor posture and back pain. Remember, folks, never ignore back pain in children or teenagers. Keep them fit, keep them healthy. My name is Mike Marinus. These have been my top tips for using a school bag.